the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Off play action on first down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He makes the connection, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his big tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Oh, what a move! Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. They'll try the run. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, 1st quarter, they've now already given up 1.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Leaves it with the running back. Tackled, but he has a first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Waste no time getting the timeout call. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Just threw that one way too far. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. After the misfire, now on second down. Trying play action. Floating away. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Looking for that first down on third and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Now with a first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Tigers. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Stanford managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Palo Alto for some time, no matter the final score. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They'll rush to the line, clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. The aerial assault continues. Pulls it in. It's Norris. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Getting some heat. This time it's complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Rebels are threatening in the red zone. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Bitonio. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Auburn.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. It's a flea flicker. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Running with power. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Try to get it on the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, they're just going to draw them offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. But you can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On second down, he'll let it fly. Unloads it left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. And oh, what a grab on the layout on the right side.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
He'll just keep slinging it. This time it's complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. The hand to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to power their way ahead. The Rebels are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted.
First down. Intercepted by Auburn. And they'll take over first and 10.
Offense getting set for first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it inside the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they...
Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Ole Miss 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Fires to the big fella. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 20. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! How about this? These guys are going for 2. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Auburn 28. Ole Miss 12.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that...
Pulls it in on the left. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Yeah, salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Oh, he's going to bring it out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Offense working from the pistol. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Rebels are on the move. Trying to find his man on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back, everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. And as he throws, fires to the tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Wants to throw on third down. He looks that one in nicely. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Ole Miss. What a grab and go for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 2-possession game, down 15. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in the space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Marshall pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. A masterful road performance, or as Coach likes to call it, thundering herd football. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilkins. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going up top on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll throw it on first down. The short hands, it's Norris.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you can tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense.
He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Offense set on first down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The offense set for a first down play. They'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down, using the quick game. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. He was wild, high and wide on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's caught! Touchdown, Ole Miss! You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going, and he's still able to come down with it. What a play.
He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and it's a 1-possession.